Hello again, it's me. That's right, I am back. Hooray! From like 2 people. Yeah, only 2 people watched the last video. Yep. And now we're back at it again. Yippee. So, why am I doing this again? Well, initially I thought it'd be easy. I'd be able to be lazy. Didn't want much as OBS record, wants me just throw around a bunch of PNGs. But then I decided to make custom assets. And, all these little goobers. Look at them. Goober. You want to guess how many that there is? How many that I've made? 255. 255! As of now. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of faith into this. And I'm probably not gonna get anything back. So if you want to help me, then like would help quite a bit. Not sure why I'm doing an accent now. Not sure why I'm doing that. Oh well. Anyways, let's. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at the thing. Alright, yeah. One last note. So, this is a different continuity than the original series. Think of it like the whole multiverse thing and how from a certain point it splits off from the original franchise to make something unique. Also, if you hear wind in the background, that's because it's very British weather today. Also, I'm a bit sick, so use any coughing. Yippee. Anyways, back to this. For instance, Titan TV man, you won't have that broken monitor. Why? Mainly because I'm lazy. I I do not want to have to go for the effort of making this texture meticulously, just adding little line after line, pixel after pixel, just to account for this. I'm not doing that. No. So let's get right into it. So it follows after what, G-Man did. Whole, fleeing away, being a coward. And Titan TV man, he's still a little angry, he's still a little angry. But then these two came out. Astro Soul Dance. Yep, I gave them a name before, or you could. But taking away the creativity, Batman. Taking away the creativity. Okay. Point is, he initially thinks, oh, I could just, red beam him as always. Yeah, just the whole red screen. I'm about to go into goddamn college. Why am I like this? Why am I making this? Dear God. Just, why? I got accepted into my goddamn regional. Why? Okay, snap back to reality. They do the whole attack thing. Turns out they're not effective because, robots. Portal 2 turrets. It was a triumph. Also, Valve, I swear to God, give us a new goddamn game in that whole universe. I don't care if it's Portal 3 or Half-Life. Actually, I would prefer Half-Life 2 episode 3. Would prefer that. We've been on a cliffhanger for years. Decades. Just give us the finale. Jeez, I'm going on a lot of rants today. Okay. So, we get a good old guard mode. Yippee, new thing. Although not really, since I took that from Dom Studio. With his little face shield. Originality is dead, Batman. Originality isn't a thing anymore, Batman. So, attack. Attack, and the other one flees, well, that one just kind of, dies. Smoke and gone. But then, a certain thing appeared. An aircraft. Meanwhile, in the city, we have this confrontation. And the mutant berserkers, as I'm calling them, just roaming the streets, causing a rampage. Being basically just foot soldiers. There's one of them die, that one gets killed, whatnot. But then, he hears a little something in the distance, even though he has headphones on. Do not question it. He sits down, trying to hide, and then you might recognize this guy. You just might. I'm not gonna say where, but if you know, you know. So he goes scavenging around the bodies, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. He's getting ready to fire. But then, that's right, Holy Toilet came back after pretty much the longest wait out of any, like, person in this whole series. He's pretty much the longest running, just been out of the picture kind of unit. So, yep, that happened. Blew off. But then, as I'm personally calling it, the Ripper Doc toilet ends up taking the las gun and scurrying off. And then nothing else happens. Meanwhile, too, over in the cam base, as we see the two highest ranking individuals besides, well, a certain other third individual, who are just sort of talking, working that out before, or camera one comes in and starts going, hey, I saw something. Like, the battle? Yeah, we saw it too. When they're like, no, not that, you idiot. Something else. Here, let me show you the recording. Ignoring the fact you called me an idiot. Okay, let's see it. Should I be here? Yeah. Okay. And then they see what was on that airship. Drone people. Now this is something that must remain a secret. Now this turns out to be a little something. So, camera chief, as I'm calling him, or you could call him the elite cameraman, since, I kind of got the idea for this guy from him. Anyways, he does, his whole thing goes like, hey, so, I know you may think that we're the main three, and that there's only cameras, speakers, and TVs, but there's more. Much more. With this sub-alliance, as you could call it. Mm. Ugh. Sorry about that interruption. We should have an on-call technical difficulty screen. Ooh. Back to what I was saying. So there's sort of this sub-alliance. And initially, they officially declared they wouldn't be taking part in the war. Or in the alliance were fine with it, and the toilets weren't aware of them, so, all was fine. Right up until the war became a freeway. And then they began to look at the tech and be like, let's yoink it. However, that may draw the ire of a certain big fellow. And thus, with that realization, Camera Chief just goes ahead and so the Fallout series, am I right? Meanwhile, on the airship, we see a few members. There's, for instance, Projector, Woman, Radio Woman, Large Radio Man, some Drone Men. And they're, extracting this big old thing. Right up until beep, 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 and they continue on their day, with absolutely no concerns whatsoever. Yeah. Meanwhile, Free, in the Astro base, we see the Commissar, yes, I'm calling it the Commissar, I like to be fancy with names. Shut up, I'm not calling it Juggernaut. And the assailant. And then we see one of the soulnats coming in, they're smoking, they're damaged a little. And then they give one little message before. So with a command, and the commissar commands the assailant to go grab a certain weapon they yoinked from the toilets before they sort of defected. A certain big guy. Meanwhile, we're in the toilet base. We see a giant silhouette. And he's like, little jetpack dude's like, so you ready to... You think you're ready? We're being surrounded from all sides. There's a whole new faction. Let them come. And not in a weird way. And meanwhile, 5... Actually, you know what? I'm done with the meanwhiles. Also, here he is. Or at least his silhouette. That Tri-Titan upgrade thing that... Yeah, remember him? Remember that he existed? Yeah, there's more of him. Totally, yeah, definitely. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I am thoroughly done with my life, and if you want me to continue, I got a lot more concepts and ideas. Yes, and while I don't want to do it, at the same time I do, because if it's successful, then, well, might as well reap what you sow. Anyways, bye-bye.